morning, class 6. Myself, Ranjit Kumar. I welcome you all in the e-learning program of Modern English School, Kunti Nagar, Nevada. This is the fourth video lecture of the chapter Motion and Measurement. In last video, we have seen about the measurement. For measurement, we need two things: the unit and the number. Means if you have measured something, you need two things, a unit and a number. After that, we have seen that in ancient time different measuring unit was handspan, cubit, arm length, foot step. These were the measuring units. But as we know, these are not uniform. So to make the measurement uniform, scientists all over the world has accepted a standard set of standard units, that is called International System of Units, that is called SI unit in short form. And in that we have seen that SI unit of length is meter, and we have also seen that 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, and 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. These things we have seen. After that, we have also seen that how to measure correctly with the help of ruler. So different tools used to measure the length is measuring tape, measuring rod, or the meter scale, or that is meter scale or whatever it is. So meter scale, measuring tape, or measuring rod. So these we have seen. We have also seen how to use the meter scale properly. One thing I want to say, I won't be writing on the board. Two problem is there, you can't see it properly. Means problem is that it's taking too much time. Video is becoming too long. So I will write, I will pause the video, I will explain you, I will write after pausing the video, then you will see, you will note it down from there. After that, I will again explain next topic, then I will make the writing after pausing the video. Okay? So in today's video we are going to see measurement of a curved line. Curved line means this line, this is a curved line. You cannot use with the help of a scale. You cannot measure with the help of a scale. So what is the method of measuring this curved line? To measure this curved line, we can use a thread. A thread can be used to measure the curved line. See, for example, I have to measure from point A and to point this point till where I have to measure. We have to see, roughly we have to divide the all curved line into different section, and making sure that it should be approximately a straight line. For example, if I measure from here to here, it is roughly straight line, so I will give it B. From here to here, I will give it C. From here to here, it is D, it is E, F, G, H, I. So I have divided this curved line into different sections. I will take a thread. For example, I have taken a thread. So what I have done, I have given a knot at one end of the thread. So the knot which I have given at one end of the thread, I will place it on point A, and I will straight it. Make sure that the thread should be taut, सीधा tight होना चाहिए. So I will move till point B. Now I will place my finger, means left finger, on point B, and I will straight the thread from point B to point C. Now I will remove my hand, I will place the left hand on point C and stretch the thread from point B to C. from point B to C I will go to point E, means like this I will continue till I reach approximately, once I reach point I, now this much thread has been used. Now I will place the thread along a, this is the length of the curved line, and with this thread, if I place this thread along a meter scale or any measuring tape, I will know the exact length of this curved line. So by using a thread we can measure a curved line. Okay, so for this I will write the activity and you will note it from there. So as you can see, activity to measure the curved line. This is the curved line. I have divided into section from A to B. This is A, B. This section is AB. This section is BC. This section is CD, DE, EF, FG, GH, HI, IJ. So I have divided the curved line into sections, making sure that it should be little bit straight. Take a long thread. What you have to do? You have to measure the length of this curved line. Take a long thread and put a knot on one of its end. एक धागा लेना है, उसके एक end पे गांठ बांध देना है. Divide the curved lines into small segments which are nearly straight. लगभग सीधा होना चाहिए, like AB, BC, CD, dot 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 etc. Place the knot on point A. Thread का knot कहाँ रखेंगे? Point A. And stretch the thread to point B. सीधा रखना है और धागा को सीधा करके रखना है. Now place your thumb at point B. So when you place your thumb at point B, thread should be under your thumb and stretch the thread to the point C. Now you will reach to point C. Continue the process until point J is reached. ये काम कब तक करना है? Until J is reached. Mark the end point. The mark on the thread where the J is reached means a mark, ink mark or any color mark you will give on the thread. Now stretch the thread along a meter scale. एक मीटर स्केल के सामने थ्रेड को सीधा करके रख दिए. The length between the knot and the mark at the end point is called the length of the curved line. Point is the length of the curved line. So this is the activity by which you can do it. After this we have to see motion. Motion already I have told you what is motion. Now we have to see about types of motion. What are types of motion? Different type of motion. One is rectilinear motion or linear motion. Rectilinear motion or linear motion. A body is said to be in rectilinear or linear motion when a body moves from a point A to point B on a straight line, then it is said to be in rectilinear motion. मतलब when a body moves from point A to point B on a straight line, then we can say body is in rectilinear motion और लीनियर मोशन. इसको रेक्टिलिनियर मोशन या लीनियर मोशन दोनों कहते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल ए 100 मीटर रनर, दैट इज रेक्टिलिनियर मोशन. फॉर एग्जांपल अ व्हीकल रनिंग ऑन ए स्ट्रेट लाइन इज इन रेक्टिलिनियर मोशन. एन एप्पल falling from the tree is the example of rectilinear motion. Okay, so one is rectilinear motion. Second is circular motion. What is circular motion? A body is said to be in circular motion. लट्टू देखे हैं ना, लट्टू इस प्रकार से होता है. लट्टू इस प्रकार से होता है. When it spins around its center. So this center is considered as axis. ओके, एक और काम करते हैं. एक धागा लेते हैं और उसमें एक पत्थर बांध के उसको अपने सर पे ऐसे ऐसे घुमाते हैं, तो वो धागा जो है जब घूमेगा तो ये पत्थर इस प्रकार से चक्कर लगा रहा है, आपका चक्कर लगा रहा है। सो a body is said to be in circular motion when it rotates around its axis, when it rotates around its axis or around a fixed center। आप तो रुके हुए हैं, around a fixed center on a particular path is called circular motion। इसको भी सर्कुलर मोशन, इसको भी सर्कुलर मोशन कहते हैं। हम लोग कहीं कहीं पे इसको देखेंगे, इसको रोटेशनल मोशन बोलेंगे, इसको सर्कुलर मोशन बोलेंगे। क्योंकि आपके बुक में सिर्फ एक ही है सर्कुलर मोशन, दैट्स व्हाई आई हैव इंक्लूडेड सर्कुलर मोशन। Rotational motion, when body rotate around its fixed center axis, it is called rotational motion. This is called circular motion. Since it is said like that, so I have in your book it is circular motion, that I have told you both are in the circular motion. So when a body move around its axis or a fixed center is called circular motion. For example, earth circling around or moving around the sun on a fixed orbit is called circular motion. Fan, the blades of the fan, the hands of the watch, these are the example of circular or rotational motion or circular motion. Next is oscillatory motion. What is oscillatory motion? Take a thread, एक थ्रेड लेते हैं, we will take a thread. For example, I have taken this thread, okay, and I have placed something hanging. I have hanged something with this thread. Now this thread, this is hanging like this. If I don't do anything, this is the resting position. If I simply lift it here and leave it, it will start moving like this. Means this is moving, this is the fixed point. When I lifted it, first it came to its resting position, then it moved in this position, then it came back to its resting position, then it went to this extreme position. This movement to and fro, this is the resting position. Movement of a vibrating body to and fro, आगे और पीछे, about, किसके आगे पीछे, its fixed point, that is the resting point, is called oscillatory motion. So if this is a pendulum, a ball is tied around in a thread. If I lift this thread to here, so this is the resting position, and this is one extreme. The ball will first come to here, then it will go till point here, then it will come back to here, and then it will go. This movement of the ball or the bob in pendulum, it is called bob. Movement of the bob to and fro, आगे और पीछे, about its resting position is called oscillatory motion. अच्छा, एक और काम करते हैं। ये एक रबड़ है, इस रबड़ को इस प्रकार से हम टाइट करके बांध दिए हैं। दो रबड़ है, एक रबड़ को एक यहाँ पॉइंट काटी मार दी, यहाँ काटी मार के इस रबड़ को टाइट करके बांध दिए हैं। अभी क्या है, रबड़ में कोई मूवमेंट नहीं है, तो जब ये रेस्ट में है तो रबड़ इस पोजीशन में होगा। अभी इस रबड़ को हम नीचे खींच के ले आए यहाँ तक और यहाँ लाकर इसको छोड़ दें तो ये रबड़ क्या होगा, नीचे से पहले यहाँ आएगा, फिर ऊपर यहाँ तक जाएगा, फिर ऊपर से नीचे आएगा यहाँ तक, फिर यहाँ तक जाएगा। मींस ये रेस्टिंग पोजीशन, इससे ऊपर और नीचे। सो दिस रबर इज वाइब्रेटिंग, दिस इज आल्सो ए टाइप ऑफ ऑसिलेटरी मोशन। ड्रम, जब ड्रम बजाते हैं या ढोलक बजाते हैं तो द थिन मेम्ब्रेन प्रेजेंट ऑन द ड्रम इट विल स्टार्ट वाइब्रेटिंग। सो वाइब्रेशन कैसा है, ऑसिलेटरी मोशन। means to and fro motion of the object about its resting position. जब ड्रम रुका हुआ था, कोई साउंड नहीं था, then it was in resting position. When you beat it, first it will go down, then come out, go down, come down. This movement is called oscillatory motion. So three motions we have to see: rectilinear motion, circular motion, and oscillatory motion. Periodic and non-periodic motion is also there. I will pause the video, I will write because it is taking too much time. Okay, as you can see, I will read it. Linear or rectilinear motion. An object is said to be in rectilinear or linear motion if it moves from one position to another along a straight line, सीधा. Example: a vehicle moving on the straight road, an apple falling from tree, and it means a striker, कैरम बोर्ड खेलते हैं ना, striker hitting a coin on a carom board is the example of linear or rectilinear motion. Circular motion. Next is circular motion. An object is said to be in circular motion when it moves on its axis or around a fixed center. It is called circular motion. Movement of Earth around the Sun on its orbit is a circular motion. Movement of spinning top lattu, movement of fan or windmill is the example of circular motion. Oscillatory motion. The to and fro in comma, inverted comma, you will write like this only. The to and fro motion or vibration means कंपन, vibration of an object. कहाँ? About मतलब उसी के बारे में बोल रहे हैं. About its position of rest मतलब vibration about its position of rest. जब रेस्ट में था तो ये पोजीशन था, और जब वाइब्रेशन होने लगा तो टू एंड फ्रो, ऊपर एंड नीचे या आगे एंड पीछे. सो टू एंड फ्रो अबाउट इट्स पोजीशन ऑफ रेस्ट इज कॉल्ड ऑसिलेटरी मोशन. द मूवमेंट ऑफ स्विंग, झूला, बच्चे झूला झूलते हैं ना, तो झूला झुका हुआ होता है तो बीच में रहता है, कभी आगे जाते हैं बच्चे, कभी पीछे आते हैं. और द पेंडुलम, मूवमेंट ऑफ पेंडुलम इज द एग्जांपल ऑफ ऑसिलेटरी मोशन. वन मोर स्मॉल पॉइंट आई एम राइटिंग हियर. टू एंड फ्रो इज वेरी फास्ट. अगर बहुत तेजी से टू एंड फ्रो हो रहा है मतलब आगे पीछे मूवमेंट हो रहा है, देन इट इज कॉल्ड वाइब्रेटरी मोशन. एंड वन मोर थिंग यू कैन राइट, वाइब्रेशन produces sound. जब भी कभी साउंड प्रोड्यूस होता है तो उसमें वाइब्रेशन इन्वॉल्व होता है. अगर हम इस पे स्ट्राइक कर रहे हैं, इसका मतलब इस बॉडी में कुछ कंपन हुआ, तभी ये वाइब्रेट कर रहा है, तभी ये साउंड प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है. सो व्हेनेवर देयर इज वाइब्रेशन देयर विल बी साउंड प्रोड्यूस. इट मे बी दैट साउंड इज सो फीबल, मतलब इतना कमजोर है कि सुनाई नहीं दे रहा, बट स्टिल देयर इज सम साउंड, मीन्स सम साउंड इज प्रोड्यूस्ड when body is vibrating, means when very fast to and from motion is there. Next thing we have to see periodic motion and non-periodic motion. A motion is said to be periodic when it repeats itself at a regular interval, then it is called periodic motion. And when it do not repeat at a regular interval, it is called non-periodic motion. For example, Earth moving around the Sun. This is a periodic motion because in every 1 year, 365 days, it will complete one revolution. So that is a periodic motion. March past, during March past, the movement of hand of the soldiers, it is periodic, क्योंकि किसी का हाथ बदलता नहीं, सबका टाइमिंग सेम होता है. It is periodic motion. Okay, non-periodic motion. For example, heartbeat, हमारा दिल का धड़कना, that is also a motion. बट जब हम चलते हैं नॉर्मली तो हमारा दिल एक स्पीड से धड़कता है, जब हम दौड़ते हैं तो दिल और तेजी से धड़कता है, और जब हम सोते हैं तो और कम स्पीड से धड़कता है. सो दीज आर द एग्जांपल ऑफ नॉन पीरियोडिक मोशन. So we will see more about this in detail in coming video. Okay, so one more last video is there in which we will discuss periodic motion and two motions at a time, and after that we will discuss the exercise. Okay, hope you understand. Still, if anyone have any problem, you can ask. Okay.